Now I know that everybody right now is absolutely loving the FJX, but I want to show you guys a gun that can be just as good as the FJX, or even in my opinion can sometimes be even better. These things have always been really good in Modern Warfare Zombies, but just recently got a pretty good buff that makes these things absolutely insane. I'm talking about the Stinger pistols. First we're going to do a bunch of testing with these things inside of the red tier zone, and then we're going to go on into the dark ether and complete that. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, you will not be disappointed with this weapon. With that, welcome on back to the channel everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. I appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, consider rocking the hell out of that like button, guys, and subscribing to the channel. We just hit 15,000 subscribers. You guys have been supporting the hell out of the channel lately, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So I can't wait to get into everything about these stingers, but first I need to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor. If you guys are looking to unlock the new MW3 camos such as Interstellar or Borealis, or possibly even play in some bot lobbies or get all the best schematics in Modern Warfare Zombies, then be sure to check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with heaps of brand new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. With thousands of great reviews on Trustpilot, you guys should definitely check them out. Be sure to use code REALG at checkout for 5% off your entire order for a limited time only. We are absolutely not going to waste any time here with this trying to upgrade anything. We brought in a legendary ether tool, plus I brought in a flawless crystal. I just wanted to come in here and jump straight into the red tier zone and start taking out some mega abominations. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the Stingers have always been amazing little pistols to use here in Modern Warfare Zombies. I've actually been pushing for these weapons for quite a while now, but I haven't used them since I think season 2, and now they're just absolutely insane. Especially when you throw on that MAGA holding, it just makes you guys unstoppable. And with damn near 800 rounds, that's not too bad of a reserve for ammo. But as you guys can see, we took down that mega abomination really fast, and then I decided to come over here and take on this guy as well, just absolutely melting through these tier 3 zombies. I think this is definitely a loadout that you guys should try. Now, of course, when you got these things in akimbo, you're going to be missing out on a little bit of that snappiness with the dead shot, but that's alright. I think the power with having 2 of these things more than well makes up for it. Next, you're going to see we ended up getting an HVT on another mega abomination, and this guy ended up putting up a little bit more of a fight just because he was an HVT, and usually these guys do have a little bit more health. You can just see the health just absolutely fall off of this guy. I did end up using this thing last night. I actually attempted to get this video last night, but unfortunately my game crashed, which has been happening to me a lot lately, and after the crash and I spent like over an hour in here, I just didn't have it in me to come back in here and do it again, but we're here today. Not only did this run go over pretty well, but I've made a couple runs today and the servers seem to be okay. Now watch, I just jinxed myself and I'm gonna end up losing everything tonight. Over the last quite a few weapons that I've ended up testing out over the last few days, I would say this is probably the best one yet. That SO14 was absolutely a beamer as well. These pistols, man, they gotta be one of the best weapons to use here in this season, hands down. And I think that these guns have always been pretty good. Like back when everybody was loving the swarms, I thought the swarms were really good too, but even back then I loved the stingers. Like I would always tell people, yeah, the swarms are pretty powerful and they got a lot of ammo, but those stingers, they almost act the exact same way. Yes, they don't have as much ammo, but the power that's behind these things is crazy. Just watch how fast I almost instantly melt this mega abomination. I would say it's almost as close as the Flamethrower. If I was to pair these things right up with the FJX, it would be a really tough one for me to choose, honestly. Like there might be some instances I would go with the FJX, but I think I might grab the stingers a lot of the time. Let me know down in the comments section what's been your guys' favorite gun here to run in season 3. Have you been running something that maybe not everybody knows about, or are you just running the same like FJX? Like what is your preferred weapon for this season? Me personally, I think pistols are absolutely dominating this season. Like we have the stingers that are incredibly good, the Renetti is insane inside of Modern Warfare Zombies, so is the X13 from Modern Warfare 2, and we got quite a few SMGs that are very viable to use as well. I don't know, I think the weapons this season, I think the meta is pretty nice. It's pretty all over the place. But here we are inside of the dark ether and we're grabbing our first contract here, our HVT, and what do you know, we ended up getting a Mangler, which is pretty surprising because like 9 times out of 10 whenever I come in here I always get the mega abomination. Now I did hear some people say that he spawns into the Elder Dark Ether more than anything, but I don't know, man, he usually spawns in whenever I come in here. I think I've honestly only ever gotten like the Mangler or the Mimic or the Disciple only a handful of times, which I really don't mind because these guys seem to go down a wee bit easier, except for that Disciple. Sometimes he can be a complete pain in the ass, especially if you get that Disciple inside of the Elder Dark Ether. Oh my god. We were able to take down that Mangler pretty damn fast, and the loot from him was not that bad either. We ended up getting a MAGA holding, plus we got another refined crystal. I'll definitely be taking that. Now we're over here in our Outlast contract, and we're gonna see how these things just handle these Dark Ether zombies. And yes, I made sure to say Outlast contract. I know somebody commented like, why do you say holdout contract every time? Well, the reason I say holdout is because let's be honest, this contract was ripped straight from Outbreak, and if you guys remember, the contract inside of Outbreak was almost the this exact same thing, except for it was called Holdout. Now, but honestly, the Holdout missions inside of Outbreak I would consider to be way harder than this one, because you weren't able to leave the areas that you were designated to. Like, if it was inside of this cafe here, you wouldn't be able to go outside the cafe. Like, you'd just be stuck inside. Once you get enough mimics and like zombies and everything else in there, it's just absolute hell. No, these stingers are handling the Dark Aether incredibly well, just taking care of all of these zombies. Whenever we get a disciple in here or a mangler, it just pretty much instantly deleted them. I definitely cannot recommend these guns enough. I think that if you guys are looking for something else to use, maybe if you haven't tried these things out in a while, definitely give them a shot. I was saying, especially if you have that MAGA holding, I don't think you guys will be disappointed whatsoever. With Season 3 Reloaded getting closer and closer, it's just around the corner now. What is one of the things that you guys are looking forward to the most? Now, I know for me personally, one of the things that I'm definitely looking forward to the most is going to be the stash increase. No, that's definitely one of the main things that the entire community has just been practically begging for since the launch of this game. 10 slots really just isn't enough. Like, that's just one backpack full. I mean, 20, God, I think it could be a little bit higher than that, but 20 is definitely way better than 10, so I'll take that. Plus, we got a bunch of rumors about there being a wallet system that's supposed to be coming here soon, and I think that would be pretty cool too. That way we could actually like stash up a bunch of essence and be able to kind of choose what amount that we want to take in with us to kind of help us out. Another big one that'll actually keep myself playing, and I think a bunch of other people, is the fact that we're actually going to have schematic cooldowns now, so when you use some of your best stuff, it'll actually kind of incentivize us to keep playing and gather up more essence and extract, so that way we can cool down those things and start using our better stuff again. Just please God, don't make it something absolutely insane to where we gotta bring out like 100k essence and it only gets rid of like 10 minutes. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous. I know somebody commented that. Take a look at this here, guys. That's why I always say come in here prepared, because even on contracts like this, or especially on contracts like this, like right at the end there was so many zombies around me that they just ended up putting me down, and all for a damn VR11 case, man. Oh well, we at least got that flawless crystal out of that last contract, so that definitely makes this run worth it to me. Loot out of this run was definitely not too bad at all. I really wish I would have gotten an Elder Sigil. We're gonna have to come back in here and loot again. We ended up getting 2 VR11 cases, a dog bone, we got 2 refined crystals, we got a flawless crystal, and then we got another mag of holding, and my dummy ass forgot to put the jug back in its proper slot, so we ended up losing that, but oh well. So here we are finally over at our extraction point. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about these stingers. I think they're one of the best guns in the game to use right now. Movement's good, the power in them is absolutely insane. It melts mega abominations in mere seconds. It takes care of Dark Aether zombies, it handles the red zone really well. They're just all around really good pistols. Put the loadout up on the screen right here for anybody that wants to check out what I was rocking. I greatly do appreciate everybody that stopped by the video today. All the love and support you guys have been showing me lately just has been blowing my mind. I cannot thank you guys enough. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.